Hello, my name is Dennis Burns. I am a county agent here in Tensall Parish, and I'm also the research coordinator here at the Northeast Research Station. I'm standing in another one of our row rice trials here on the station. This is a seeding rate trial. This trial kind of came about just like a lot of things do, just a conversation. I was having a conversation with a grower in Arkansas and was talking about planting with a row crop planter. He was using a John Deere, planting twin rows. Well, here at the station we have a Monosum 10-inch planter, and that's a row crop planter. It's very accurate, and so we just decided we'd plant it. And so we came out here and we've got 5 different seeding rates. I'm standing in the 5-pound rate. This is 5 pounds of 7521. It's a Rice Tech variety. Looks really good. You can see here in the 5 pounds, it's really thin. It was tillering out well, and it has tillered out well. But I think it's ultimately going to end up being too thin. Now this is on a silty clay loam here where we planted it. We had to move it and put it here. But it's still a good trial. I'm gonna move over now some. This is, and now I'm standing in this is 10 pounds. You can see it's much more uniform with the planting rate. It's very evenly spaced, much better than the 5 pound. That was a problem we found when we did earlier when we checked spacing in the 5 pound, that it scattered it too much. It just did not space it evenly. This is very uniform, very evenly distributed. Really happy with this. We'll see what it does as far as yield. We come on across here. This is 15 pounds. Here again, it's much better as far as uniformity, plant spacing, a whole lot better. It's growing off well. In all of these trials, we think we got excellent. We got probably 90% germination. It all came up really well. Our seeding rates were good on that part. But this looks like it could be a sweet spot. Uniformity is good. It planted well. It came up well, and it's tillered out extremely well. We come on across this way. Now we're getting up closer to where producers are planting. This is 20 pounds. It's what you're used to looking at out here. It's good, it's uniform, tillers well. It's thick enough that even if there is a little space, the tiller's filled out, it works really well. Our last one over here, this over here is 25 pounds. It's probably a little overkill. It's a little thick. To my estimation, it's a little bit on the thick side. But here again, it came up well, very good germination. It's growing well. All of it's growing well. But it doesn't tiller as much as, say, the 20 pound. So somewhere in between that, the 22 pound rate is the sweet spot, and it looks like it's going to be like that. But the interesting thing is using a row crop planter, because the Monosum is an air planter, uses vacuum to hold against a seed disc, and we're actually using a rice seed disc. They have one. We're thinking that standing out here today, the 15 pound looks really good, and we'll see what yield makes. When we planted this too, now that was another thing too. We did plant this flat. We came in, we used the Monosum, we planted it flat. Then we came back with the roller groover from the Afton manufacturing, and we ran over with that to set our grooves so we can water with it. You may not can notice now, but we watered it today. Does a really good job, sets the grooves, mashes the seed in, firms the bed. Does a really good job. We really like it, and we're thinking that we're going to use it in more instances than just rice. We think we can use it in row crops too. So, all right, if you have any questions, give us a call. We'll be glad to talk about it.